No, I think that I was really worried that we were going to have to give this base up because we were going to get our asses handed to us by aliens, but I think we've actually managed to more or less subdue the alien threat.
Did the aliens kill our radar dish, or did somebody destroy it?
I thought it was still up.
I think I put it by the water sources.
It should be by the steam engine and stuff. Oh, water, we don't need any more bricks. We have tons.
Yeah, unless I'm missing it, I think it's gone.
Well,
maybe they really do target it.
Who?
Yeah.
Do you have the bricks?
Yeah, I have a couple hundred.
Give me.
I was wondering why we didn't have more map.
How do you drop stuff again? Z?
Z, but it's a pain in the ass here. I got a chest on the ground. I want to figure this out.
Yeah, actually just using a chest is hella easier.
Try putting it in the middle of nowhere so that if it gets attacked this time,
Okay.
maybe nothing else will go down with it.
So, question: oil refinery. Does oil? I assume oil refineries have to be built in water for some reason, or
They
no?
don't need to be built in water. They just will require water. So
Oh, I see.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna place an oil refinery,
So how's
And
the
then-
local oil nightmare going?
and then you can click on it, and you can see that basically this allows us to like process oil into 3 different things, and that's when hell starts to come into play. So basically,
Okay.
the way it works is we take oil, we send it into oil refineries.
God
Those
damn,
oil
these are a lot of
refineries will
jerks.
produce. They're going to produce light oil, heavy oil, and petroleum, and then we use those 3 products to make chemicals.
Like magic.
I assume we need water here, not as well.
We don't need it yet. You use water with other things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we do need to be close to the water eventually. So
Have
another
you ever canned
Yeah.
oil, Bird?
yeah.
Because at one point I just had a giant network of drones that would carry my oil around.
That's probably a hell of a lot easier than dealing with the pipelines. So, where this gets really hard, Wander, is that if you have... so we were putting all of our crude into one pipeline. You can't do that with any of the actual refined stuff. So, like, we have to have a separate pipeline for petroleum. We have to have a separate pipeline for light. And we have to have a separate pipeline for heavy. And we're
Okay.
going to have probably, with this many pump jacks, we're probably going to have at least like 6 or 7 oil refineries. So we're going to need to be very, very mindful of how we manage our pipelines, which is why we should use underground pipelines as much as possible. Because
Just so you
that
can
way,
walk.
That way you can walk, A, and B, underground pipelines, if they're next to each other, they don't cross-contaminate. Unlike regular pipelines, where if you put them next to each other, they'll form a junction.
They automatically connect and form nightmares.
Yeah.
I just
Ruin your
tried to
life.
jump
Kill your
over a
dog.
pipe. So, Bird, you want to put down several refineries? I'm gonna connect them to the
Refineries?
pipes. Can you have? Okay, you can have a 3-way. Do you see where this underground pipe comes out over here? Or actually, just put the
This
refinery. Yeah. If you want to just put the refineries down, I can try and assemble it. Like, I really do want to figure a lot of this out myself, seeing as you guys kind of know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm here to explain it and just make sure, like,
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to watch, and if you do anything that I can just point out, like, that's
Perfect.
not going to work because of this reason,
Okay.
then I'll just let you know, but
So-
otherwise I'll let you kind of do your thing.
So I've got-
Yeah?
So I've got these 3 pipes coming out. I assume one corresponds to each resource. Is there any indication of what? Or do I just put the receptacle at the end and then it figures its shit out?
It's going to be a receptacle at the end, but if I remember, it goes
Well, the
light,
issue
heavy,
right now
petroleum.
is that you haven't told it what to make.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have
So
to
if
click
we
on it
get-
like a factory. Now it tells you.
Yeah. So now
Now
it's processing the oil, and
Yeah.
so you see that fiery indicator, that means it's working.
Oh.
Basically,
Now,
if you look
now
at
if
the
you're in
end pipes,
informative mode, it tells you what all the symbols are.
Heavy
too.
oil,
yeah.
light oil, petroleum gas. So how,
Yeah, so
how
once
would I get
those-
it how would I get it to switch to sulfuric acid? Do I need to make something else, I assume?
that's a chemical plant.
Oh, I see. So it gives me
Yeah.
all these options, but reality this thing just does oil and I have to deal with it beyond
this basically tells you
So-
all the information everywhere, but yeah, you can see the building it's made in each case.
So if you mouse over the sulfuric acid thing, it'll say 5 sulfur, 1 iron, 10 water, made in the chemical plant. So that made in is what is your clue to figure out where things are going to be made. Let me go ahead and make a couple more oil refineries for us. And you want to, as you make these things, you're going to want to keep keep an eye on the pipes to see what all is in there.
Yeah, I'm keeping a track right now. I get it.
If you cross-contaminate,
Okay, so here's
you're
another-
kind of screwed.
Here's another really fucking horrible part about working with all this. If you need, so you use heavy oil a lot less than you use the other two things.
Thankfully, you can turn heavy oil into light oil.
Yeah, you can turn heavy oil into light oil. But the problem is that once any one of these 3 pipes fills up, the other 2 stop working.
Because it stops processing if it doesn't have an output. So you want to make storage
so
containers.
You're going to need to basically pump all the heavy oil into storage containers for right now, and then light oil also into storage containers, and then petroleum will need to make sulfuric acid and things like that.
You can find the storage tanks up next to the chests. Your inventory crafting screen.
Yeah.
They're just a big tank of limited capacity that you can just keep pumping into, and you can keep connecting. You can daisy chain all the storage tanks directly to each other.
Yeah. Well, we'll let him see that like later. I just wanted to let him know like ahead of time that that's like going to be one of the problems
for when it
dealing
shits
with
itself
this,
and dies midway through that process.
Yeah. So I'm going to put down another oil refinery up over here.
I'm also putting jacks down here.
Yeah, go for it. Because we need a ton of crude.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of locations.
There's a
down
reason
here.
that I really didn't want to do this last night, and it's because, as you can tell,
It takes forever, and you
it's
want to go
really
to bed.
fucking hard to get like. There's so many considerations with making oil.
I'm seeing it.
It's actually fun though. The biggest problem is space.
Yep. We got a fair amount of space here. I'm not too.
Oil refineries take a ton of space.
I need
and
to go get a
the cool
bunch
thing
of
with what you're doing with these underground pipes is that we can actually thread the refineries between each other.
I've got an organization system in mind. I just got to figure out what the
I know exactly
exit
what you're
points
doing.
are.
So you're gonna put one, like right here, Wander. I'm guessing.
1 second.
Well, you'll come down and see it.
Yeah, I need more copper to make half the shit along the way here. Okay.
But basically, what he's gonna do is do something like this, and just like thread between the two.
Wait, are these
pipes,
refineries named after Kickstarter backers or something?
Yeah, they're all named after Kickstarter backers.
I just
That's
never
funny.
noticed that.
Nightwind Lore, Brett Campbell.
Go up north.
That's great.
Check out the labs.
Bird, I'm gonna get rid of
Never
this
seen
oil
that.
refinery. I don't like
Labs
his positioning.
Candy Demon?
Oh, I thought that's how you were gonna do it. But yeah, if you
No,
notice
no,
the labs are also named after Kickstarter backers.
Okay.
You?
No,
I have
that's
no
been
idea.
in the game for forever.
So I've never seen that.
So Bird, my question is, I only need oil refinery to make basic oil, correct? Or do I use them to process oil into other oil too?
Yeah, so you'll
It's often
it's
chemical
only for the
plants.
basic oil. The chemical plants are what you use to make everything else, basically.
Okay. Problem is space-wise, we can fit more in here, but oh wait, no. We can make.
We can
this
thread
work.
them.
Yeah, you're
just
right.
Thread them between each other, like I was showing you earlier.
Yeah,
like, that would be a way to do it with the underground pipes.
I see what you mean now. Yep, I can start working on that. I just want to get 4 set up. Let's not add too many. So
you
we
don't
can
want to do
actually.
it this way, Wander, because that won't work with the underground pipes.
Oh,
don't
I
wanna
see.
Offset them. Yeah,
I see.
Like
I
was
see what
doing,
you
like,
mean by
this way.
threading.
Right, we have big poles too. Those are fantastic.
But I don't like. I'm just doing this to make it obvious. You're probably gonna want to like not make these things right next to the pipe outlets because that might have problems.
Actually,
Love you, big poles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Makes sense.
Yep. So if I do.
All right. Well, I'm
that-
gonna leave you to this while you figure it out.
Well, I just gotta figure
and
out.
I'm
So what I need now are chemical plants. Here, I'll make a chemical plant. Is that the only thing I need to start working on output?
No. So you're gonna need chemical plants, and you're also gonna need you're gonna
Storage
need
tanks.
tankers.
Found them.
Yeah. So between those two things, you should be fine. Go ahead and for right now, just make some chemical plants to make like sulfuric acid and whatnot, and pump everything else into storage tanks. Like, if you get to that point, then you've pretty much, like, figured a lot of this stuff out.
Oh yeah, Bird, do you want to put up some defenses?
Yeah. So...
'Cause
I'll make a...
Somebody shooting me
I'll
is
make
going
some
to make
turrets.
or somebody biting at me is going to be a problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make some turrets for you. No problem.
Can't imagine why, Wander.
So, what do we want out of this? Plastic?
We're gonna need sulfuric acid. Well, okay. We want to make batteries eventually. So,
Okay.
That requires water and petroleum.
Yeah. Okay.
And the thing is, I think that you should move your chemical plants a little bit further away from where you currently have them.
Yeah,
Really
I
need
just
a lot
I
more
just
on
put it down
refineries.
so I could figure out where it was. I'm actually gonna put
Yeah, no
my
problem.
I'm gonna put my chemical plants down near the water.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make some more turrets. I need to go pick up some iron to do that.
Doing canning. I don't think I really have a reason to. Doing it anyway. Because I like the process.
Yeah, canning's fun.
See here.
Okay, so these turrets aren't going to be self-feeders like our upper left. I'm just going to make them basic and just load them up with a shit ton of ammo.
Okay,
You're not
you want to move
powered.
them over a bit? I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's out
need
of
the
range.
space over
Whoops.
here.
No problem.
Like over near that power line is probably perfect.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. So
And
these
there's
need-
our first customer. Let's go ahead and load this thing up
Yep.
with some...
Here they
uh,
come. Comes
Okay,
the
so we need
bats.
sulfur and
Also,
wait, we
bird.
need
What's up?
That's a weird angle to build them at.
we need sulfur.
yeah, I
water,
guess it
which
is, huh?
requires-
just because I'm right here below your wall. Like, huh? Are you keeping me out?
I didn't realize that you were down here building shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm building my dumb secondary oil source to feed up to the main one.
Yeah.
We
Oh, I see.
Oh.
It actually.
We're building fast tracks
requires
somewhere,
certain
aren't we?
things.
We're building what? Fast inserter? Not fast inserters. Fast conveyors, though, yeah.
Yeah. Where
Wait.
are they?
What?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Just
so
going over to grab a bunch of fast
do
conveyors.
I need to physically move sulfur? Sulfur can't be piped. Got it.
Yeah, so sulfur will need
Yeah,
inserters
tracks.
to pull it out.
Get you now.
Fun twist. Is that stuff randomly switches between the two?
Yeah, so if it doesn't have arrows coming out of it, then you know it's going to be X, and if it does, then you know it's going to
Yep.
be Y, basically.
Yep.
Oops.
You got a good beat on it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and I've actually never messed with water. I assume I just make like a basic water pump somewhere. Offshore pump.
Yeah, so offshore pump will get your water.
Yep.
Okay. So I need to figure out how to route the petroleum in here. Actually, that's not so bad.
Acid. Copper and iron plates. Okay.
This is going to be janky as shit.
Shit.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but I think that your threading idea that we have going on here will work out well.
Yeah.
Every now and then I just completely miscalculate my path I'm taking.
If you want to make a factory that makes just a ton of pipes, that actually could be kind of nice.
It's
Probably
not entirely necessary, but yeah, maybe. I was
Yeah,
planning on going and making more pump jacks, actually.
On some level, unlike tracks, you kind of hit a capacity really quick on how many more pipes you really want.
Yeah,
Okay.
pipes are... Actually, once we get our pipelines more or less established, we're not going to make pipes ever again. So
Yeah.
it's not too necessary.
Okay.
Because
I'm
the good
just
thing about pipes is that you can reuse
running
them
a little
kind
low.
of a lot.
Yeah, you
Okay.
constantly have to make more, but before long you just aren't making more pipelines a lot of the time.
What are
Exactly.
these?
This is
Oh, I
more
see.
oil.
Yeah, he's making barrels of crude. So
How
heat
do
and
I?
water. You're gonna need to work out like how exactly.
Oh
to
right,
pump
because you're
jack.
trying to get water access.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. What is this? Yeah, Keith,
Where's
you
the
want to
water
move?
feeding to?
You want to move the lines over here instead?
Where's the water trying to get to?
It's
oh, right
going to
over
the
there.
sulfuric stuff.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Probably not
Ta-da.
an issue. Oh, yeah.
But
There we go.
problem solved.
Okay.
I did it.
Let's see. Need some power lines.
We'll be threading the needle a bit though.
Okay, there we go.
Figuring out where to
Well,
what path to take
that's kind of that's just how oil
I
pipelines
got
are
this.
made.
I got this. Alright. Okay. I can make this work. Get fast underground. I don't think I've ever made a fast underground before, actually. It's like a new concept for
I think
me.
it's really funny because, like, for me, those are like staples of like my
Yeah.
races, and like we played this game very, very differently.
Oh yeah, you can
because,
see my videos online to see like what path I took. Like I think I generally had a small base in general.
Yeah, you had a much smaller scale base than I ever did.
I never made trains. But I made it all the way to alien science and blue science and everything.
You don't really need trains because, like, honestly, if you make it to blue science, then you can beat the game just by pure patience.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more efficient to make trains and have like crazy like
Back on the track.
sprawled out bases and whatnot.
All right. Having fun times here.
Cool. Alright, so I'm going to tap another oil reserve in a bit. What I want to do is, I think I'm going to move the turrets to be a little bit more different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. So because Wander's refinery here has an extra little input just sitting there, I can actually just tap directly into that with what I'm doing here.
Yeah, go for it.
Parts convenient. I am out of steel. Gonna have to grab more of that.
Okay, that's what I missed.
I can't make power lines right now.
Okay.
You're gonna empty the barrels. Right over here. Except that should really be underground.
Probably don't need multiple inputs on this. Do you need to hook up both sides of each refinery, or does that not matter? Okay. Because I'm noticing we have like some spare pipe entries here and there, and it's
Do
confusing.
you mean,
Oh, the
you mean
inputs?
refinery or chemical plant?
Refinery.
No, you don't need to do
Okay.
that.
Cool. Because that simplifies things a bit. Alright, so
Yep.
that should be oil in every...
Need steel.
Okay, there we go. I see, so it needs to at
I'm
least
coming,
output
steel.
it a little bit.
Yeah, then if you have a little bit of pipe, it'll start working.
Okay.
So fantastic to have access to medium pulse. So this will all be feeding directly in, so that it'll be taking all that oil from down there and adding it to the system up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be good for us.
Need...
I just
more
added
iron.
it directly, honestly.
I have run out of everything.
I really hate this part of the game.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it
It's
now.
just another thing to solve.
Yeah, it's just
It's okay.
process. I wish they kind
And
of
a long list
introduced
of things to
oil
solve.
a little bit slower. Like, there's a lot of just...
Then all at once. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that just gets thrown at you, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's like,
Yep.
Oh yeah. Basically do the whole thing all at once.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
here.
hope that I was able to explain it well enough anyway.
They'll get grabbed if I put them here. Yep.
Okay.
What am I missing here? Oh yeah, normal pipe.
Let's see, so we want to do
There we go.
here. Uh-oh.
So I should be outputting oil, I believe.
There we go.
Be working, except for that. I think
So
there's
you're doing sulfuric acid.
limits to the actual use of the oil right now, because we're probably backed up right now, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're not making anything.
Oh, yeah.
So we're
Oh,
not
yeah.
using any oil.
But I've added in yet another input for the oil. Now when we're using it, it'll be used a whole lot.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I think I'm making sulfuric. I got a storage tank. Oh, I need iron. Ah, balls.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I've got a few hundred iron. Oh, yeah, I can't just hand them to you though. Oh, you're trying to ship iron down to that spot. Okay. Don't understand the
Yeah.
premise.
How?
Probably a
How
lot of
far
underground tunnels.
Yeah, I'm making them. How
Yeah,
long?
so
How far do they go?
Use
Like how far
Pretty
does
far.
a? Okay,
like
just
about
as far as
8 or
the
10
underground ones.
tiles. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
so you
cool.
definitely want to use that to get that over there. Good call there.
Okay.
Gonna create a chest of barrels and just have them auto loading into the machine. You can
Uh,
only physically
good
load
idea.
a few. You can only load a few barrels in the first place. It accepts like 10 at a time, I think.
What was the question,
I
Wander?
see. I'm trying to figure out how to get the conveyor to work here.
Make sure
'Cause-
it's rotated the
oh.
right way.
There we go.
There we go.
It's not far enough. That's the issue. I got to find a shorter distance to try and bridge. Balls.
One thing I'm wondering. Do you think that this
Okay.
do you think these derricks down here are gonna get attacked by
Good job.
critters, or are they just going north?
I think they're going north, but you'll want to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I should probably just make some turrets just to get started
Yeah.
before things go
Well,
poorly
we have
for
a
me.
couple of turrets that are kind of in the middle of our base that are probably never going to get attacked again.
Yeah, because we
But if you
keep
look at
pushing
where I am-
outward.
Yeah, if you look at where I am, we have 3 turrets. Why don't you go ahead and
Are those the
steal
old
these.
coal turrets?
Yeah, the old coal turrets. They're never going to get attacked again. So why don't you repurpose them?
Oh my God! Look at this backlog of crude oil.
Okay, there we go. That should be
We're gonna.
perfect.
You know as well as I that we're gonna burn through all of that.
I know. No, I mean like look at do you see the barrels though building up?
I didn't look at it.
The track's probably gonna fill. Kind of great. Let's repurpose these.
It's
Sounds
just
real
making
quick.
America happy as shit. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh no.
we're just further inviting all incoming attacks. It'll go great.
A little
What
bit.
can go wrong?
Okay, there we go.
We'll be fine.
Oh, right. So we want that to go all the way down here.
By the way, thanks, Wander. Now Keith hates cartoons is now apparently an ongoing thing.
I mean, it's true. You do hate cartoons. You never actually said what cartoons you'd like.
Didn't I immediately start listing a bunch in that conversation just now?
Just now or like a while ago?
The one
said
we
you-
had, the one we just had during Scrap Mechanic.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I used to basically just watch cartoons and Star Trek when I was a kid. For a very
Me
long
too.
time. For a very long time, the only channel I really had access to was KQCA 58, which was like some variation of Fox or something, I want to say, or WB.
Mhm.
Like it had.
Okay.
It would seriously have like a hard cut, I believe, from like. I think it was Animaniacs would go directly into Simpsons, then Star Trek for an hour, and then
Okay.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Quick
It
interruption
sounds
here.
like
It was-
like public, not public access, but like
It was a Rabbit Ears channel. Like we didn't have cable.
Yeah.
But we had a shitty television in like the quote unquote playroom of my dad's shop, and we just would sit there and play Nintendo 64 or
Okay.
watch the one channel we had access to that we cared about.
Gotta ask, there's something wrong
Yep.
with my, what happened here? Somebody interrupted my pipeline.
Where?
I don't know. I'm not getting any more, petroleum.
From where?
it's probably because it stopped producing it.
Which
So-
which thing are you trying to get stuff fed into?
I'm
Oh,
trying to get basic
chemical
oil
plants.
processing into this, but it's just totally stopped, and I haven't
Goes
touched
back
the
here.
pipes.
It's because you're not it's because none of the heavy or light oil is being made. Therefore, the refineries aren't working.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at this oil refinery in the middle, for example, Wander, and if you look at its output, it has 9 basic oil and 9 it
So I
has
got-
9
I-
heavy and
I gotta
light oil,
completely
and
get
it's
rid of that
completely
stuff.
empty
I
on
get-
petroleum because it's been
Yeah,
removed.
I get it.
It's a pain in the ass. But
You gotta
yeah,
make those
you have
storage
to
containers.
you have to make storage containers now to get it to actually output
Okay,
the stuff.
yep, I see.
And that's what makes it really difficult. Is that
Yep.
challenge?
Get a real long chain of storage containers at some point if you're not using them.
Yep.
Although we can eventually get research
We'll make
that'll
solid
let you
fuel.
turn one into the other one and stuff like that.
And we can make solid fuel for now.
Okay, so I'll start. Oh,
Oh, that's why there wasn't any iron. It was
Oh, we're
Keith
not-
being a goddamn glutton.
We're not researching. Let's see.
There's nothing really to research.
Lab efficiency.
Yeah.
That's research for its own sake. Wait, combat robotics. We can already start researching that?
Yeah, but it's not very useful.
Are we headed? Can't get drones yet, can we?
No, that requires blue science.
Where's logistics robot? Yep, there. Now that's speed upgrade.
Okay. So
Light.
I'm gonna need to take about like 2 minutes to get my package, so I'll be right back.
That's
Have
fine.
fun. Logistics robots don't cost blue? What? It just blew my mind. I did not see that coming. Cost a lot of other things though. They cost a bunch of things we don't have yet.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Make some storage tanks.
So for logistics robot, we need flight and we need robotics. Where's robotics? Oh, I can just click on it directly. All right, let's research robotics. We can't. We need advanced electronics and electric engine. All right, let's research electric engine. That one. So, do you know anything about robots in this game yet, Wander?
Nope.
They're kind of great. So, basically, have to set up like a radio tower that is like their central like brain. But then within that zone, they just do the thing is that is their job basically. And so specifically logistics ones, which are like the only ones I care about, they basically just carry stuff around for you. Easily my favorite part of that is the fact that you get an inventory slot where you can just request objects, and then the logistics robots will just show up with those objects in your inventory without you having to run all the way back for it. And it's so
Nice.
great. Also, your turrets are now being destroyed.
You want to fix it? Cause
Yeah, I'll
I'm
take a look
working
at
on
it.
other
That was
shit. Oh,
definitely a nuclear symbol that time.
fuck.
That was the bad one. See. Hopefully there's still towers over there. See. I mean, hopefully there's still all of our buildings for mining things over there. I don't give a shit what Bird said. We need to make cars. It takes so long to walk across our own base.
Yeah.
You can seriously make cars in this game. They have RC controls where you have to like press forward to go forward and then try to steer left and right. like a
That's
tank.
really weird.
Yeah. You have to manually move them with WASD. You actually did the track thing where you try to push the enemies away.
Yeah, why not? I had a bunch of track.
That is funny.
It works.
That is funny.
It works, actually. It takes them marginally longer to get to
That is silly.
stuff. I have
Video games are silly.
I have no defense apart from it worked, so I'll take it, but
Yeah. What would really help is a wall. I think I'll start doing that because these things are legitimately getting destroyed right now. Oh, I have purple science. I have alien technology. I need to go put that away somewhere.
okay.
So yeah, just don't tell Bird, but I'm researching robots.
It's cool.
Let's see.
Makes a lot of sense.
Search flight now.
Okay, there we go.
Can I make wall? I should be able to make walls over here.
That works. Okay.
What menu did they hide that in? Oh, bricks. Okay, now that we have a constant source of bricks, we can just make brick walls, basically, that hold things out. So you put that in front of your turrets, and your turrets are less likely to get obliterated.
Yep. Question: do we actually use light oil or heavy oil for stuff? I assume you said we use them for stuff. Oh, sweet! We can make lube.
There's a series of complicated, plasticky, oily related objects that all end up using most of the components we're talking about here.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stick a storage thing at the end of
Forgot I was literally crafting.
that.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Acquired steel?
Oh. I getcha. Let me see. I need a fuck ton of pipes.
I forgot about that somehow.
I
Whoa,
need more pipes here.
Something's being attacked. Uh-oh.
Right in
Where
the
is
center
that?
of the base, actually.
Oh, they're attacking our coal mines. That's
Oh,
where,
right.
That's where Bert said to take away the turrets. And now they're dying.
Bird thinks
tragedy.
things. Question, can I
Oh,
link
no.
a bunch of storage containers together?
Yes.
Cool.
You can loop them. You can just infinitely link them together on their inputs and outputs, and they'll just keep increasing your capacity.
That's super useful.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna have to put more turrets down here, because this isn't working out. Weirded out by how by the concept that we're on our way towards researching robots, and we have an oil system already, because we've only been playing for a few hours. It's like when you play Dark Souls for the second time, and you're like, wait, we're here already? Like, you're constantly, throughout your entire playthrough, are constantly like, we're here already? We're here already? How are we here already? Because it like just goes so fast the second time. This is a mixture of doing it again and playing it with with 2 other people, where it's like, how fast? How is this going so fast? What the hell? We're gonna beat the game in like 4 minutes.
Okay, there we go. Question, if I pick up a storage tank, what happens to all the stuff inside of it?
You probably destroy it all? I don't know.
Alright, worth it. I'll have to figure out better... I'll have to figure out a better pipe system for storing this shit. Oh, you know what?
Oh, right, I need a bunch of ammo too.
It's actually...
I'm trying to craft turrets and ammo to cover that weak spot that came up. That's an issue.
Do it from down here. That way I can...
There's definitely a thing where just at some point I can't
These-
create infinite ammo feeds for all of these different turrets. That's actually that's actually a perfect example of what the logistics robots are good for. Is that you can tell them to deliver things continuously to certain locations to make sure they always have a certain supply there. And so that's what's great there is like when you have all these disparate turret locations, we could have the drones resupplying them. Whereas doing it ourselves would be like a horrible situation of having to create more and more tracks all over the entire map that lead to every perimeter turret.
Let's get that taken care of. I need more storage tanks.
Admittedly, we're talking about a short gap between having those kinds of supplies and being able to just be like, all the bad guys are dead. Admittedly, that's a little niche.